What's wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? Is there? I think there might be. You want to try shaving and see? I can't remember. Hi, everybody. That was a little skit that I call, "Hey, what's wrong with you? Let's shave with this razor." Welcome to the show, folks. That's a little Dr. Steve Brulish there. Hey, everyone. You heard of Dr. Steve Brule? Anyway, so what do I have here? I've got a 1966 Gillette Slim Adjustable. Now, this one's not mine. I bought from my younger son because he likes to play with my Gillette 1966 Slim Adjustable when he pretends to shave. Happy birthday, by the way, this week to my youngest. So I bought this for him off of eBay, and I think it was cheap. It was like $20. It's cool because it came with a little package. Came with a razor. It's broken, so that's fine. Came with some old blades, which I'm not going to use. But the most important thing was to get this so that if he wanted to play shaving, he could. And I tried actually shaving with this when I first got it a few months ago, and it was a bad experience, and I don't remember why. So that's why I was asking, what's wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? Let's try it and see if there's something wrong with this. And if this one doesn't work, I'm going to use Grandpa Grungy, my 1960 Fat Boy. So I've been using modern razors way too much lately, as you can tell by my recent reviews. In fact, we got a special review being released tomorrow morning, 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. 3 reviews, 3 videos in a week? Yes, special. So enough chat. Let's shave, shall we? Jeez, I feel like this is like dragging on forever. It's not even been 2 minutes. Longest 2 minutes I ever spent. Okay, so we got this on 5. It's an adjustable, as I said. We're going to put a brand new feather blade in here. 1966 Slim Adjustable Gillette Vintage. Seems to be pretty solid. The only thing I noticed when I first got it is that I thought that maybe the adjustment lever was slightly askew, but I don't see that now. All right, I took a shower, did my hair. Gonna put some hot water on my face and see if I can remember why I felt like this didn't shave very well. We're gonna lather it with some Barbasol today. Pascal over there in the Netherlands, I believe it was, right? He won the giveaway for the Meiji King Emperor razor, and I sent him a bottle of this, a jar, a can of this. So that made it over there, and he was excited. He's going to use that and keep it afterwards because it's the Jurassic Park version. And I'm going to use it because I'm lucky enough, and we Americans are lucky enough, if you are so inclined, go down and buy yourself a Barbasol anywhere, any old time. Cheaper than eggs these days. It's about $2 per can, something like that. Anyway, all right, we're going to use Barbasol. We got the new blade. We got the old Gillette. Yeah, let's try it out and see if we can remember. Remember? I think there's some shout outs I need to shout out. So let me. Ooh, okay. Feels very, very aggressive, even at 5. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to dial it down to. Let's go to a 3. Yeah, let's go to a 3. I know. Normally I never shave in the 3 territories. But let's see if that still feels. Okay, that feels exactly the same. It feels like it has not changed, like the blade gap. That's what I think I remember. Like the actual adjustment doesn't adjust. It feels the same. Okay, I'm going to dial it down to 1 and see if it still feels the same. This may not be the best razor to give my son to actually use. I've got a bunch more that he can try when he eventually, it's not time for him to shave yet, but when he does, oh yeah, it feels exactly, yeah, it does not adjust. It's just constantly aggressive as all. It feels like a Mula R41, to be honest with you. Whoa. Crazy. Yeah, I could, yeah, the blade gap is huge in that. I don't know if you can see that or not. Like I've got it down to a 1 and it's still, let me see if I can manually adjust it. This thing does seem a little off. It seems to be okay. Yeah, it's a little wonky. It is a little askew. I don't know if you can tell. This is a good example of why you should always be careful when you buy vintage razors sight unseen, like off eBay or somewhere else. And I mean, it'd be tough to, even if you find a vintage razor like this in an antique mall, I mean, you're not going to be able to shave with it right there. So you're not going to be 100% sure that it's going to be a good one. And this one, except for that slight wonkiness, looks solid. It looks clean. It's not grungy. It's, the only thing I noticed was that the paint in the numbers is totally gone. So normally there's like at least some left, but not on this one. But yeah, total aggressive razor. Wow, I can feel it. Dang, too much blade. Maybe it's good that he won't be using it for actual shaving. I don't want this to be the first experience he has with a safety razor. Of course, that's a few years in the future. He's young yet, but happy birthday, son. I love you. If you got a son or daughter, go tell him you love him. If you got a mom or dad still around, go tell him you love them. Pause this dumb video of mine. I'll still be here when you get back. Go tell those people you love them. So, yes, big, exciting sneak preview, Rockwell announcement. I'll be releasing it. I've already filmed it. I filmed it yesterday because I got a big birthday weekend coming up with my son. His birthday, I'm taking him and 3 of his friends to spend the night at this resort. Wish me luck, folks. All right, so there's the first pass. Now that I remember why this thing doesn't shave well, I'm going to take the blade out and put it in Grandpa Grungy. Switch. You look great. You just don't shave great. It's not a comfortable shave. Put that over there. Grandpa Grungy, my 1960 Fat Boy, my very first safety razor. What do I have this set on? I have it set on 6. Let's stick with that. Let's go with the 6. I lucked out with this guy. Yes, I did. I think I got him off eBay. All right, second pass. More Barbasol. More Barbasol. So yes, I recorded the sneak preview video. The razor that I talk about and review, the new offering from Rockwell, will come out next week. And I put a link in there so you can sign up for the email and find out when that's going to be released. At the time that I filmed it, I didn't know how much it cost. Now, I'm not going to reveal how much it costs right now, but it's a bit eye-watering. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say about that. So anyway, I put it in there. I put a little graphic at some point in the video. I say, I don't know how much this is, but if I remember, I'll put the graphic in. And I did put the graphic in. So, if you want to see if my opinion of that's, wow, whoa, that's the price? Wow. See if it agrees with your opinion. Check it out. Tomorrow morning, 12:01 a.m. Central Standard Time. I have no idea what that would be. Adding it up around the world. Something UTC, is that right? Gosh, I don't know. Oh, I'm so silly. So dumb. So dumb. Oh, this is much nicer. Oh, Grandpa Grungy. Now, he still gives me nicks, and I probably will during this shave. I could probably dial it down. Man, after using that Rockwell T2 and, dialing it up and down, I've really kind of changed my mind about adjusting mid-shave, which I never did before. I was like, it's fine. But maybe with some, you just need to do that. It depends on. Got down to a 3. No, 4. Got it on 4. I mean, it is a brand new feather blade too, so that's not going to help with the smoothness of that 1966 Slim that I just started off, but I know that's not the blade, it's the actual adjustment. Doesn't adjust. I could send it into someplace like Razor Emporium, but it was never my intent to use that as a shaver, as a razor. It's more of a toy in case he wants to play with it. I don't want to break mine. Probably couldn't. These things are built really, really well. All right. Yes, there we go, folks. Yeah, so I put out 2 videos a week, Mondays and Fridays. And on a very, very rare special occasion, I put out something else. And this weekend is one of those special occasions. So you're not going to have to wait not even 24 hours after this thing posts. because I've got a huge weekend. I couldn't do the review on Saturday or Sunday. I'm taking these kids. I'm being left alone. Oh my gosh. The wife and the other son are coming back, so they're leaving me there. Wish me luck, folks. Good thing these are good kids. These are good kids. I wouldn't take like a truckload of turds or anything like that. My sons have some good friends, so that's good. There's a couple I have my eye on, you know. A couple like, I see you being trouble down the road when girls and or parties and or alcohol gets involved. I'm like, okay, who's going to be the one that says, hey, look what I found in my dad's liquor cabinet, you know? Look what I found in my dad's browser history. Oh boy. So many things we have to deal with these days, folks, as parents, that our parents didn't. Okay, let's go. Let's keep it on 4. Let's go to 3. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna go for it, honey. All right. 3. Grandpa Grungy, 1960 Fat Boy. The one, the only, started it all. I wonder if I'll ever retire Grandpa Grungy and like frame him. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? If I ever get 100,000 subscribers and I get one of those YouTube play buttons, I'm going to turn it into a shadow box display and put Grandpa Grungy right underneath there. So I can get him out if I need to, you know. So he doesn't have to live in the medicine cabinet like he always does with all these other razors, all these usurpers to his original stature. Oh, God. I guess you can anthropomorphize anything, huh? Ooh, fancy word, college boy. Ooh. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's getting real mild now, man. That's what a true good adjustable should do. Adjust, obviously. Oh, man. If I have any shout outs, I'll get to them on Monday. How about that? I was going to stop, go get the iPad, because I can't read it off the phone, which I'm filming with. It's in my notes app. I'm just a little too lazy today. I mean, my gosh, it took it out of me this week. I did 3 whole videos. Ugh. Whew. Staying up till all hours of the afternoon, making videos. Oh, and we're getting ducks. Birthday ducks. Don't have them yet. Gonna be soon, today, probably. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's good that I'm staying by myself, chaperoning these 4, boys at this resort. It's the world's largest indoor water park up in Round Rock, Texas, called Kalahari. Check it out if you want to see. Been there a couple of times. I'm not a big fan of indoor water parks. I prefer the outdoor ones like Schlitterbahn, but my kids love it, and because it's, winter in Texas, and normally that means it's very mild, and it has been very mild. But you can go tubing and swimming in this water park all year round. I went to one in Niagara Falls, Canada. On the Canadian side, rather, I should say. I can't remember if it's Niagara Falls, Canada. If the city is split, but I can't remember. Anyway, they had one up in the Canadian portion a few years ago when we went to Niagara Falls. And man, I'll tell you what, I climbed up those steps to get to the top of those tube rides and everything. And I swear, the chlorine gas coming off of the chlorinated water in that whole joint, like I don't feel like it was ventilated well, because I was getting lightheaded. I thought I was going to collapse. I was like, I can't do this anymore, especially when you climbed up higher and higher and higher, like into the thicker stuff that floated up there. Not a big fan of the indoor water parks, but gotta do it for the kids. Do it for the kids. All right. Oh man, I feel tired today. I mean, Are you to that point in your life where you have to take a nap in the afternoon to really feel like normal? I always ridiculed my friends back when I was like in college and stuff, and they were taking naps. Like, what are you taking a nap for? But now that I'm in my 50s, I get it. I mean, that was still, they're, not even their 20s in some cases back then. But now I totally get it. And if you don't take a nap, go ahead and bite the bullet and do it, because I was always against it myself. I always thought it was a silly thing to do, but no, I see. It's okay to change your mind, folks. It's okay. Get new information and new experiences. You can change your mind. Oh, okay. Whew. You know what I'm going to use for aftershave? I'm going to use some Sterling Christmas Eve, just because, I don't know, it's been a month since Christmas. I want to recapture some of that magic. And it just smells so dang good. This evergreen, spruce, orange, Christmas spices. Man, that is good stuff, boy. Whew. Sterling, you make some good stuff. All right, I'm going to take the blade out of old Grandpa Grungy. Thank you, Grandpa Grungy. I knew you'd save the day. I intended on using you for a shave today, but I wanted to try out that slim adjustable just to remind myself what the deal was. I knew there was something wrong with it. Obviously there is. It could be fixed. I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to put it back. I'll clean it. I'll let it dry, I guess. I'll do that much. Let it air dry. Put it over here by the case, and that's it. All right, folks. So the big Sterling secret razor announcement comes out on my channel 12:01 a.m. tomorrow morning, Saturday, January 28th. So check that out if you haven't already. And for all of you over there, many, many hours ahead of the U.S., you then wake up and have some breakfast with me. Have a cuppa over there in the UK with me. Have some tea or coffee or whatever you want. Head down to the Pret store and get something to eat. Yeah, I like those places over there in London. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed that, the reveal of the big secret Rockwell razor. And I will see you all on Monday, and we'll talk about it then. And that's it. All right, everyone.